I was always a Conservative voter, and, they told us in their manifestos and so on, and I believe those manifestos, and
told
I
you
think
what?
Labour have done the same. But they made us promises, didn't they, that they never delivered on. Exactly what's happened with Brexit. I mean,
I don't quite.
all the different
I don't follow you.
I can't specify, but basically, when you see, for example, a Conservative manifesto, as per Theresa May, the things she promised, she never delivered on. And the same thing happened with Labour. They promise things. Politicians promise things, and they never deliver.
Sorry, you're being a bit too clever for me. What's the point that you're making? You're saying you voted Leave. Now you know you were lied to, but hey, politicians always lie, so I'm not going to get upset about this one.
I think the point. Your point
is that what you're saying? I just want to be clear.
Sure, yeah. The fact is they make promises and they never deliver. And then look at Boris now. He's doing a Trump. He's shouting from the rooftops that we're going to do it. We can do it. And as I said to your researcher there.
Yeah, I just forgive me if this sounds patronising. Just take a moment and now try and say what you rang in to say in a couple of sentences.
I think the British Bulldog Spirit will show through. The electorate,
Pardon?
when we went to vote, I think the British Bulldog Spirit, when we leave, if we ever leave, will show through and we'll rise above it all.
But what do you think that means? The British Bulldog Spirit will show through and we'll rise above it all. What will we rise above?
We're above all the doom and gloom. At least we need some.
How does Bulldog Spirit change the economic figures that have come out today?
Well, the economic figures, James, have been proved wrong, as you mentioned to a previous caller.
No. Economic forecasts have been proved wrong. Economic figures have not been proved wrong. You see, Chris.
Okay, and
so how are we going to rise above the contraction in the economy? How are we going to rise above that using Bulldog Spirit?
I think because everybody will pull together, James. And
are you, Chris, mate? Forgive me again. You're taking the mickey, right?
No, I'm not. I'm
are.
I'm trying to get my point over.
Right. So the Bulldog Spirit will see us through. We'll rise above it all, and we'll pull together.
Yes.
But those are all phrases.
17.4 million people voted to do that.
They didn't. You see, 17.4 million people voted to have a better Britain.
Yes.
And everything you've said is designed to describe how we're going to cope with having a worse Britain.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's a worse Britain.
So what do we need to rise above then, Chris?
You just mentioned in your opening thing
Bulldog Spirit. Why do we need Bulldog Spirit to tackle something that improves our country? Bulldog Spirit is usually something that you use in adversity. You talk about we're under attack, we'll use our Bulldog Spirit. If things are going to be better, why do we need Bulldog Spirit?
Because, James, we are under attack from the people who are all totally negative about the prospects. I know the predictions are there. I know the actual figures.
I am going to ask you the question again, however much you waffle.
Yeah.
So why do we need Bulldog Spirit to deal with things that are going to make Britain better?
We need to have Bulldog Spirit to work through it all, James.
To work through what? Because it's going to be better.
Whatever is thrown at us, James, we can overcome it.
But nothing is thrown at us. It's all been. We've thrown it all at ourselves. We voted for this, and people like you did it because you thought Britain would get better. Why do we need Bulldog Spirit to deal with things getting better? Why do we need to rise above improvements in our country, Chris?
Because the Bulldog Spirit is to get us away from the EU and move on as a country, a united country, which is the message that Boris Johnson's putting over the moment.
Could you say one sentence that actually is meaningful?
17.4 million people voted to do this.
No, they didn't. 17.4 million people did not vote to leave without a deal. They all voted to leave with a good deal. They voted to leave with the deal that Vote Leave's own literature said would be easy to secure. They voted to leave with the deal that Liam Fox said would be the easiest in human history. They voted to do what Michael Gove described as allowing us to dictate the terms in our own economic interest. They voted to leave because they believed that somebody like Digby Jones had a better understanding of the German car industry than the German car industry. They voted to leave because they believed that someone like Nadine Dorries had a better understanding of the World Trade Organization than the Director General of the World Trade Organization. So I'll give you one more chance. Don't say Bulldog Spirit, pull together or rise above. Tell me why we need any of these tactics to cope with something that's going to make Britain better.
Tenacity.
I'm going to wave you goodbye. And I'm 49%. I think you're taking the mickey out of Leavers. 51% of me says you actually are this deluded.
I think we need to deliver. We need to deliver.
We need to deliver with a British Bulldog spirit and rise above it all by pulling together.
James, I took a big risk voting leave. I have a property in Spain. I could have lost it all. I may still lose it all. It's not about me.
Well, I'll tell you what you do, Chris. If the bailiffs turn up at your door, just get some Bulldog spirit out.
I will.
Yeah, funny, isn't it?